people actually start prioritizing mental health when they finally realize like it's the rock bottom. Every PTA meeting, my parents would come and meet the teacher. They'd be like, your daughter is very, very, very talkative. And my parents would just go like, we know that. Is there anything else you want to tell us? I'm Vaishnavi. Hi. I was a very creative child. I was extremely a talkative child. I think everything was great, marks were great. I was very obedient as well. That's what my parents said, that they feel that they're lucky that they had me as their daughter. My parents had me really young. I think they were 19 when they had me. Given they're so young, they were a lot like my best friends at some point in different levels. My relationship with my dad was the main aspect that took a big dip in my life. I went through physical abuse for I think a good 15 years of my life. Ever since I was conscious of being. My first memory of being hit by my dad was in first grade. Your idea of right and wrong in the world, the foundational view that you have on it, is based on how intensely your parents have told you what's right and wrong. So the more that they have been extremely particular of things, your right and wrong or the value system of your foundational values are already biased. So I think it's not like that's what you realize, right? That it's really hard to get out of that, and that's when I started seeing these coping up mechanisms, these patterns. For a very long time, I had shame. I carried shame for not being able to do anything about it. Rock bottom feels like you have everything around you, yet you don't. It's a very delusional stage, but I think also very important stage that way. But yeah, rock bottom is like your life shattering, although it's not. My rock bottom moment was a breakup. When I look back, the relationship is quite trivial, but I realized how a lot of things piled up, different patterns coming together, and I was like, okay, somewhere I'm not content with myself. Somewhere I felt empty. Somewhere I felt that disconnect. Somewhere I felt mundane. And I also, some events happened in my life that made me lose trust in myself, in my decision making, or like I was aware but also helpless. I was like, no, something's off. Somehow my mom showed me the interest and I just put myself out there. She knew I was going through something, and it was really hard for her to understand. For her, it was a very hard and fast, simple formula that kind of applied to her when she was young, but it is very hard to tell her the times have changed. But I really appreciate that she somehow got herself there for her to be able to be there for me. I think one fine day she was really kind of, in a way, sick of what I was going through, and she's like, okay, I can't let my daughter go through this. It was quite a long visit to go, and we went there. I met the psychiatrist. I gave his assistant a 3.5 hour download of my entire life, sobbing in a miserable situation. And they were like, I don't think you need any meds. You can really navigate through this with a particular approach called psychodynamic therapy. And I said, okay, now I am going to find a psychodynamic therapist. And so they suggested a particular place. I'm not able to remember them. They didn't have the slot, and that's how Amma came into my life. It was a fellow competitor of yours that must have promoted you guys. It's a lovely thing that way. Gautam is my first therapist, and it's been 2 years that I'm seeing him. I remember when I had my first appointment with another female therapist, and I told her that this is what I was suggested, and she said, "Oh, we have someone, but it's a man." And I think at that point in life, I was in a place where I really, really hated men, or like there was some sort of um, imbalance I felt there. But I just feel like, ironically, having Gautam filled in that part, and now it makes sense. I think the urge to give myself the best life I want to is what pushed me to therapy, and I think that's where I felt kind of somewhere felt that okay, I'm on the right path, because I kind of put that faith in science. I kind of put that faith in clinical science. The journey that I've had so far has I'm actually like speechless. It's so cliche to say that, but really, I don't know where to get started. It's been no less than a Disney movie in some ways, I would say. I feel really free in my body, I feel free in my mind. I'm able to embrace the human being I am today. Just anybody asking me a question about just how's your therapy brings a ear to ear and smile to me. I can't express it in words.